Couldn't wait to do that. My name is Tom Friel. My wife Shannon and I are parents of one of the members of the conservatory. And really the bulk of the inspiration behind the Conservatory Scholarship goes to my wife Shannon. But because I won the least likely to cry award in our house, I'm the one that's up here, but I make no guarantees. So a little disclaimer before I begin, because I can probably already see the confusion and maybe horror on our daughter Taylor's face. She doesn't know what we're about to do. So just bear with me, honey. You'll understand in a couple of minutes. Like many of you, we are proud parents of a child here tonight that has realized her passions through the arts. And I'm sure like many of you out there, we recognized very early on the term drama queen would take on a very poignant meaning in our household. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad. She is a teenage girl after all. But ultimately, it has been rewarding beyond words. When Taylor was little, the only thing she wanted to do was perform. She wanted to sing, dance, act, and write stories. And as any parent would do, we encouraged her to believe that she could do it all. She took acting lessons and dance. She took vocal lessons, and yes, she wrote the amazing, fantastical stories. You wouldn't think it today, based on the direction of her theatrical career has taken, but she performed anywhere, anytime, to anyone who would watch her or listen to her. She was unjaded and so certain of her future. But as we parents know all too well, things don't always turn out the way our kids want them to be. Or do they? Let me explain where we're going here by sharing some of the key experiences in Taylor's journey through the arts. First, when she was 4-year-old, this blue-eyed and rosy-cheeked tornado came barreling down the stairs, announcing that she was quite upset. When her mother asked her what was wrong, she said that she had heard one of her friends at preschool talking about a major pop star and how awesome she was. Okay, so why does that make you angry? To which she promptly replied, stomping her footy pajamaed right foot, "Why can't I be breathing?" Yes, that's when we knew we were in for a long, colorful ride. Secondly, only a couple of years later, Taylor went for a ride to the store with a friend's mom. When they returned, her eyes were wide and sparkling, and she rushed in with unbridled energy. In that short ride to the store, she had experienced her first taste of Broadway musical soundtrack, Cats to be exact. And she couldn't get enough. Christmas and birthday lists were flooded with DVD requests for any Broadway show she could think of. She was constantly downloading music into iTunes, Addams Family, Cats, Spring Awakening. She would study the cast and crew list and would tell you the name of every on and off Broadway theater there was, as well as the Tony winners on both the performing and technical side of each show. She was hooked. So fast forward to middle school. As most kids in middle school do, they try everything. Taylor did basketball. Her team won the 6th grade championship. She ran track and cross country. She can do a mean 4x4 relay. She can hurdle. She can run 3 miles without even breaking a sweat. But then came theater. She enjoyed track, but she loved theater. Now, although Taylor experienced a very rewarding middle school career, this is where things got rocky. See, she wanted to perform. And although she tried out for various roles throughout each year, she was never quite able to secure a part, although always ending up as part of the technical crew. It was bittersweet. We started to see 4-year-old Taylor emerge again, picturing her stomping her foot and lamenting as why she can't be Britney. She wanted to quit. She felt defeated at times because she thought her place was on the stage, not behind it. So during Taylor's freshman year, she was adamant she was quitting theater. And unbeknownst to her, we reached out to Mr. and Mrs. Ball for help. You see, we had seen something in Taylor while she was working on the technical side that we knew was special. And we knew that if anyone could change her mind, it would be her beloved Mr. and Mrs. Ball. We're not quite sure what the conversation was with Taylor, but the Balls saved the day. They were able to help Taylor realize how much she was needed in the process, not to mention the leadership skills she was gaining, and yet still being allowed to use her creative side. Power tools, fresh paint and wood, set design and organization, a A perfect storm, really. So this gets us to today. The final piece of our journey thus far, the CPAC and the Faith Conservatory of the Arts. The CPAC has afforded each of you here an opportunity to perform, present, and learn on a level equal to that of major performing arts centers. Our kids have been given a tremendous gift from the generous donations of predecessors before us through the existence of this building. And with the formation of the conservatory, our kids have been granted the ability to hone their amazing God-given talents and share them on a level comparable to professionals. The art we see coming out of this school, like we saw tonight, thanks to the mentoring of our amazing teachers, parents, and benefactors, blows my mind. These are kids? We hear people ask all the time. Yes, they are, we respond proudly. Taylor and her fellow classmates are truly blessed. Blessed to have the teachers, staff, mentors, and students at this school who could have helped them grow, prosper, and understand that dreams can be realized and can be achieved, even when you don't know they were your dreams the whole time. We kept asking ourselves, what do we get Taylor for graduation? And ultimately realized that although Taylor is largely responsible for her tremendous achievements, she wasn't able to do it without all of you. What if she'd given up 4 years ago? Would she still be attending Tisch School of the Arts at NYU? This coming fall, her dream school since we can remember? Fortunately, we'll never know. It takes a community to raise a child, and this faith community has done exactly that. So although we celebrate her beyond words, we want to celebrate you as well, and to pay it forward. And to remind our daughter how much she is loved and admired, but also how thankful she is for you. We have created the Taylor Friel Scholarship to be granted to one senior within each of the conservatory's disciplines, in perpetuity. Thank you to each and every one of you, past, present, and yes, those in the future who have Taylor become who she is today. And to those of you who have realized your own dreams, please keep living your dreams, dancing your dances, painting your canvases, singing your anthems, and building your perfect sets. Thank you so very much. Congratulations.